Hello, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I don't know, there was some problem with my system and it was not taking in my audio. Well, I don't know why it was not taking my audio. Anyways, let's start for today's topic. I do sound very confident today, although I didn't do a lot today. Fake confidence, props are. Well, I introspected today, to be quite honest. All jokes aside, I did try to put myself out there today, and I failed miserably. I had the inner belief today that I would fail. I was choking up when speaking, not a whole lot of time. I was awkward. I couldn't articulate myself very well. Even now, I don't think I'm speaking from a point of understanding. I'm just rambling and stuff. I do feel it from the bottom of my heart, but I am trying to ground myself when I shouldn't. Why should I try to ground myself? Just let go of what is happening. I know the concepts. I have ingrained it into my brain. And it's okay if I make mistakes right now. And it's okay that I'm all learning right now. Because the only thing that matters right now is that I just do the hard things. This period, the 10 years when you are between 20 and 30, is the training ground for you. And what is wrong and right in training ground? Have you ever been to, I don't know, have you ever played any battle royale games, multiplayer, like Call of Duty, Warzone, PUBG? You remember when you get frustrated? Well, when I used to play them, I still do remember I used to go to the training ground after a bad match and I'll just start knocking in those dummy targets. Then I'll pick a bike and go on the top of the mountain and practice sniping from over there, thinking I'm getting some good aiming. And I did a lot of crazy things when I was in training ground. But even though some things were inconsequential, if you looked at the direct outcome of those, but in the end, they did make me a better player. So there was no right or wrong thing in training. It's just you fuck around and you find out. Everything builds up in your life. The things you learn, the things you go through, the things you build up, everything stacks up brick by brick, layer by layer. And that goes for the bad things as well. You cheat on your diet once, you cheat on your diet the next day, and the next day it keeps piling up. And the result is that you don't have a great body. It's as simple as that. Now, why is it that you are doing that even though you know that the consequences are going to be bad? Let's understand it, delve deep within yourself. Ask yourself, why do you do that? I think it's because of your ego. You know you will succeed, so you just don't care at all. You think, okay, I'll do it the next day. I know I can do it, so why should I care? You think yourself as such a big individual who isn't affected by his little trickeries. that you just don't care about the discipline or the choices that you make. You think it's okay. But why is it okay? Why are you making the easy choice? Why are you getting into the comfort zone when you are being told to get out of it over and over again? You say one time won't hurt, then that's never a one time. It goes on and on and on. Well, you might be consistent for a few days, but then it all falls down to the same thing. You need to take responsibility of your life. Your life. I'm making it a big point. You need to take responsibility of your life first. And that is what most people can't do in this age range. It cannot take in the responsibility. I know it's hard. I know how hard it can be. You feel depressed, you feel like nothing's working. And in days when you are improving, there will be time period when you will feel even those skills are inconsequential because you aren't apply it to the real world. But you will see people who are not improving and they do so well in front of you, even if they don't try. I know those periods. I know what goes through, but you have to push through it. It will make you a monster. You cannot defeat a man who does not give up. What you gonna do? You're gonna do nothing to the man who doesn't give up. The world has so many things to offer that will distract you from a greater purpose, that will distract you from the responsibility of becoming great, of becoming what you need to be. I'm not saying reject those mayas, as we call it, but do not falter from your purpose and your responsibility of being great. Most people live in mediocrity. You are not meant for that. You are not meant for the land of mediocrity, so rise up. Show what you can do. Move beyond your little fetishes of desires. There's always a choice. Every decision you make, there is always a choice. There are two choices that comes every time. There is the hard choice and there is the comfortable choice. Make sure, make sure that you are choosing the hard one. You can't even imagine what kind of man it will forge inside you. You will not believe the level of growth that will happen to you. the person you will become. And make the harder choice. By that, I don't mean that you are doing the same thing over and over again. You are stuck in this same loop because after some time, even if you are studying 16 hours a day, after some time it becomes a habit, and then you get into the loop of repeating the same thing over and over again. And every time there is a repetition of pattern, your brain feels comfortable. It gets into the state of, okay, this is my comfort zone. 16 hours studying, it is my comfort zone. So I will do just that instead of I'll never go out to socialize. I'll never work on the other areas of my life. I'll not go to the gym. It will manifest. You'll think you're working hard, studying 16 hours a day. But are you really developing yourself? Are you really making the hard choice? No, you're not. You're just repeating a pattern. That isn't going to help you. You need to understand the difference between making the hard choice and doing labor. My own mother used to say this a lot of time, although I don't think that she understands the depth behind this sentence, but she also was not understanding its depth, partially understanding. She used to say that if hard work would be the single dictator of result, then every rickshaw person would be a millionaire. Every washerman would be a millionaire. Every fisherman would be a millionaire. There is a difference between labor and hard work. There is a difference between taking risks and being stupid. The internet is going to say many things. Do hard work, do this, do that. What is hard work? You need to complete your basis assessment of what is hard work. You're not clear on that. How are you going to do hard work? Isn't possible, right? So you need to calibrate on what kind of work that you are doing and do it. Well, we got overly passionate today, but this was enlightening for me. Even I started questioning myself, and while speaking, I got my answers. And if ever you are confused, I want you to do just that. Speak out your mind. Let the universe listen. Ask the universe the questions that you have, and it will give you an answer in one way or the other. And believe in this world. It's there to help you. You are its child. It wants you to succeed. It wants you to hear it. It wants to connect with you. So let it and become great. All right, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead.